Welcome back to Arizona Home Tours. Today we're looking at another beautiful home from Lennar at Blossom Rock. Now, if it's your first time here and you haven't seen the other videos here, well, Blossom Rock is stuck between the magnificent Superstition Mountains and the Goldfield Mountains. It's in Mesa, but also kind of borderline Apache Junction. So if you see both being used, it can be really either one, but it's really unfolding to become a gem in the Arizona desert and a lot to love about this community. And today we're looking at the Revolution. Now, this home starts at a base of $566,490, and with the NextGen suite, as you'll see here in this model, and also the home upgrade, you're looking at a final price of $612,490. Now, again, this is with the NextGen suite, which we'll get to. It's one of my favorite parts of this home. 2,524 square feet, 4 bed, 3 baths, 2 car garage. The main home has 1,753 square feet, and the NextGen suite is 771. Now, if it's your first time hearing, like, what is a NextGen suite? It's kind of like a casita, but it's attached to the home. So it's a really cool feature and something Lennar does in other communities. And if you've seen any of my other videos featuring NextGen suites, you'll see some Lennar homes will be much more expensive. Well, it really depends on the location. So if this home were in your neighborhood in Gilbert, you're going to be spending a little bit more. But just kind of how the cookie crumbles and how it goes. So that NextGen suite is right there to my right, which I just walked by. We'll head back there in a moment. But here you have gorgeous kitchen, nice and open, beautiful countertop, tons of working space here. And that's what I love. Another thing right now that Lennar is offering, with rates being in the sevens and doesn't look like they're really going anywhere for the time being, if you close in February, Lennar is offering some different incentives. You can get rates as low as 1.25% for your first year if you're FHA or VA. And that's on a 3-2-1 buy down, with your final years being 4.25%. So pretty crazy. Now, if you're conventional, you can do 1.75 for the first year, and then that last year around the same, of being 4.25%, possibly a little bit higher. Really depends on what you qualify for and what is available at the time. They're also offering a 2-1 buy down and then giving some closing costs. So if you want some closing costs covered and you're conventional, that first year is going to be 2.5%, and that third and final year is going to be 4.5%. So again, combating these high rates with some incentives. Again, these builders, they're making money. So yes, it is all worked in. And I know a lot of my lender friends, we talk like, how do you compete? It's like, well, we really can't because we're not with the builder. And that's really just how it works. So yeah, it's just how it works. And just, kind of pick the best situation that works for you. But Blossom Rock, it really is a cool community with the lake, catch and release fishing. One of my favorite parts about living here in certain neighborhoods is having fishing here. I grew up in the Midwest, lived on a lake. I miss that. So it's nice that these communities are using that. A lot of it's reclaimed water, so they use that also for some of the irrigation. Now, here's that NextGen suite. So I think of this as like how cool it would be if I had family living here, or maybe I wanted to turn it into an income property or an Airbnb. Now, I honestly want it because I have daughters and I don't want, like my privacy, and I don't want someone living that close to me. But maybe I had family, my mom and dad visiting from Illinois. This would be a great setup. I'm not going to let my kids take this because no thanks. But it really is a neat feature. Now, if you like this home, but it's like, I don't need the NextGen suite, then you can just remove it. So NextGen suite obviously is a cost, but there's tons of different options out here. There are a lot of models to choose from. And as always, if you're interested in any of these, just shoot me a text, call, email, all that's in the description of the video. But definitely make sure you're following me on Instagram to connect. But for a NextGen suite, look at the space, look what you get here. I mean, this is bigger than a lot of apartments I see that are renting for $1,500 a month. You have laundry right there. You have everything you could possibly need. Definitely feels like it's the size of my first house I ever bought back in 2008. Definitely nicer, that is for sure. No projects needed to be going on. So there are some other folks there. That's why I'm doing a voiceover because, well, I don't want to interrupt their showing. But this is becoming a more and more popular area. Lennar has spent millions and millions of dollars on buying more land to build. If you don't like Lennar, there's 4 or 5 other builders to choose from out here. So it's a really cool property, really growing with the amenities and locations close to Mesa Gateway Airport. You can get close to, again, the mountain Superstition or the Goldfield Mountains, and close to Gilbert. So I live in Gilbert, live in Power Ranch. So this is, maybe 15, 20 minutes from my house. And I love having everything so close by. But if you have any questions, just definitely make sure you reach out to me. And if you want to work with me, you have to reach out to me before you reach out to the builder. Otherwise, they won't allow us to work together. And that way I can't put some of my negotiating, my prior homicide interrogation tactics to work as I go to fight for you to get you the best deal possible. Definitely make sure you follow me on Instagram. But most of all, make sure you watch that next tour, and I'll see you next time.